Hairdryer. That works. Hi, I'm Forrest and I've just arrived in Agadir. I've checked into the Odyssey Park Hotel, which is a popular mid-range place at around €50 a night, including breakfast and a pool. In this video, I'm going to show you the room, have a proper look around the hotel and take a little wander around the local area too. And of course, I'm going to give you my honest first impressions because, let's face it, photos online can be slightly optimistic. Come on, let's go. That was quite literally the quickest check-in I have ever had. So my taxi picked me up from my house at 5:30 and it's not even 6 o'clock and I am through departures. That was just so quick. I just walked, done really quickly. And that is how I like it. So I'm super early. The flight doesn't leave for another 2 hours yet. I'm gonna get coffee and something to eat. Maybe it's a little bit early for breakfast, but yeah, I'll have a think about that. Right, I've arrived at my hotel, the Odyssey Park Hotel, and straight away there's this really nice little cafe area out the front. It's kind of light bites, relaxed vibes, and just so you know, it's actually part of the hotel, so you're getting the same menus inside. It just looks like a separate spot. And walking into the lobby, first impressions, it is lovely. It's proper Riyadh style. You've got that kind of central courtyard, balconies all the way around, looking down, loads of seating, really nicely done. It feels really calm and stylish, and there's lots of places to just sit and be for a bit, which I always like, especially as I'm traveling on my own. However, this is one of those moments where the lobby is doing a little bit more heavy lifting than the rooms. It looks amazing down here. Upstairs, slightly different story. I mean, it's not terrible, it's just not quite matching the vibe. But equally, you're probably not coming here to sit in your room all day anyway. So let's go and have a look at the rooms. So the room has a key card which lights everything up, and straight away we go into the wardrobe, and it has just 3 hangers here, which I guess is okay if you're just one person. We've got the blanket up here for extra warmth, although it's very warm here right now. I mean, we're in Morocco. And the safe with safe instructions, that's there. And then we turn around and we've got the bathroom. Hello. And we've got this really weird bidet, which is off kilter. So that's really weird. I really want to put it central, but that's fine. And then we've got the loo roll there with the obligatory, with the toilet roll turned over. And we've got a toilet here. Let's have a look. Seems, yeah, pretty clean, I guess. Hairdryer. That works. 2 towels here, sorry. They seem pretty rough, but that's okay if you like to brush the dead skin cells off you. And 2 towels here, and your shower gel and shampoo and body lotion right here. I like this tile detail, actually. I love the Moroccan tile look. And the theme follows on around the bathroom. And you've got this amazing bath, which is pretty deep, to be honest with you guys. It looks quite deep. Shower seems clean. Everything seems clean. No issues there. Of course, you've got the towel rack up there. And then coming into the room, you've got the suitcase shelf. TV, which I have had on briefly, and it works. Lights. Let's go round to the room. You've got, yeah, pretty nice picture. You've got a bedside table. I don't know what this phone is doing. It does have a ringtone. I've just put that to my ear. So lights, yeah, they work. Nice bed, double bed. These look pretty. Oh, I think that's going to be, I think the bed and the pillows is going to be comfy. Not quite sure what this is about. They're as hard as bricks and don't serve any purpose whatsoever, but for aesthetics, I suppose. Yeah, it's a nice bed. Got the nice mural on the wall. Not sure what the lion is about. If you know anything about that, let me know. Put it in the comments. We've got a nice bed here. Sofa. I really like, yeah, just chill out on the sofa. How clean are these? Let's have a look. They've not got any stains. They seem to be nice. Yeah, it's all very clean. This seems very clean, nice. And here we have the fridge, and it's clean. There's nothing in it, but it's on. It's cold. So, but where is the tea and coffee facilities, guys? So guys, where's the tea and coffee facilities? I need them in my life. I need to wake up in the morning, and before I do anything, I put the kettle on, I have a cup of coffee, and I just sit on the terrace or on the balcony and just wake up. That's my morning thing. So I'm going to talk to them about that. I'm going to see what can be done about that. I actually don't know what time the restaurant opens in the morning. You know, it's a bit of a weird one. I know I'm going to go down for breakfast, but I like to have a coffee to wake up before I even go to breakfast. So I will report on that later. I'm going to check that out and see what they say about that. Well, I didn't know there was such a thing as a cactus tree, but apparently there is, and it's right there. Now, this is the little bar and small snack kind of restaurant area. There is a larger restaurant, but it's next door. And here they do sort of light bites, and it's actually the same menu as the cafe out the front, just conveniently relocated closer to the pool. And realistically, this is probably where you're going to end up anyway. I mean, I did, because once you're by the pool, you're not going far. It's not huge, and it's not trying to be anything fancy. It's just a small bar, a few tables, and it opens straight out into the pool. And they will bring your drinks and snacks straight to your sunbed, which is amazing. So technically, you don't actually have to move at all, which felt like the correct life choice for me, because my whole objective was to completely relax on this holiday. Don't worry, I do get far more lively in the next video, also in Agadir, so it would be great if you join me for that one too. So next door to the Odyssey Park Hotel, you've got the Cabana Bar, and you can actually get straight to it from the hotel, from the front of the hotel. There's just this little gap in the fence, so it kind of feels like it's all part of the same place, although it's actually different. It's more of a lounge vibe, shisha, drinks, food, loads of seating inside and outside. And I had shisha here, which was 130 dirham, just to give you an idea. And now when I was here, it was Ramadan, so it was super quiet, like a handful of people type quiet, but it does stay open until 2 a.m. So I can imagine outside of Ramadan, in high season, this place is probably absolutely buzzing. Well, I'm going to the pharmacy because I didn't bring sun cream here because, yeah, I was travelling light, and so I just had my 10ml thing. And yesterday I sat by the pool and got my leg burnt. Just one leg, just one side of my thigh. That's it. Because that's the way the sun was coming in and that's the way I was sitting. So, yeah, that's what I'm off to do now. Oh my God, look at that little van. Like, seriously, I want to buy that van. That is the perfect little camper van for me. Do you know what would be a really good idea? Is to buy a camper van here and drive it back home. God, that sounds like a plan. If you come out of the back of the hotel and past that little tourist train, you cross over the road and it's right next to the Decameron Hotel, you'll find a little souk. It's actually really nice. It's small, clean and pretty chilled. No one's particularly hassling you, which feels like a win. And you can just wander through at your own pace and browse without particularly being recruited into buying anything. Well, nearly anyway. And then it leads you straight onto the beach promenade. I just had the most deepest tissue massage. It was incredible. First I had a scrub, which felt like I was being scrubbed by sandpaper. So that was a bit. And then I was left on this cold hard slab for like half an hour with this stuff soaking into my skin. And then I had, oh my God, sorry. And then I had the deepest tissue massage. So it was just, I mean, she was tiny, but the strength behind her, I mean, it really hurt actually, but I'm gonna feel so much better for it. And the knots in my shoulders and everything where I've been under stress, and yeah, no, she really worked on them. It was amazing. I did feel it was actually painful. I cannot believe the strength behind this woman. Anyway, I'm gonna go back now, and oh my God, there's a lot of bumps. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to the hotel and go and sit by the pool and just soak all this oil in. I can't talk anymore and drive because I now feel sick. Well, this is a nice lunch. They brought me some slightly stale bread to start with, but this salad. I've been reading my mindfulness book, and over here I've been massaging my face. So, over 50s solo female traveller verdict so far. This hotel's safe, it's comfortable, the pool's lovely, and I've really enjoyed it. Right, coming up in my next video, I wander around Agadir trying to find a pharmacy again. I'll also give you the breakfast tour of the hotel, and I actually move hotels. So we'll see if the next one's an upgrade. Spoiler alert, it absolutely bloody wasn't. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, subscribe or leave a comment, because apparently it tells the algorithm I exist, which is always really helpful.